I often say, though, every day that I wake up is a good day. It's the one day that I don't wake up that sucks. So I've been debating for a while to talk to you guys about this, but I hope it brings you guys a little bit of clarity about some of the videos I've made in the last month or so. Because, well, you remember about 3 weeks back, I said that I likely could potentially have a form of cancer. Turns out I got a rare blood cancer called polycythemia vera, which basically makes your body produce too many red blood cells. And when I started taking that testosterone supplement 7 or 8 years ago, however long it's been, we knew that this was a possibility. You never think you're going to be the guy who gets that side effect, though, right? You never think it's going to be you. But sometimes it is. It has to be somebody. But the good news is, I mean, this is a disease that takes a really long time to get you. Statistically speaking, I'll die of a blood clot or a heart attack or a stroke due to one of those blood clots. And most people, after getting diagnosed, live another 20 years. So if you're going to get a cancer, this is the one to get. You know me and my dark sense of humor. When my doctor told me all of this, I said, if I die of cancer, doc, instead of my morbid obesity, which I've been working so hard on for the last 30 years, I'm going to be pissed. And well, the good news is it might just give me a stroke or heart attack, which is how I was going out anyway. The scary thing about it is that it eventually can lead to some health conditions, some of which I already have: arthritis, stomach ulcers, leukemia. I could definitely develop into leukemia, but the good news is that's pretty rare, so I don't think that's going to happen. And there's tons of different ways to treat it. I mean, they can draw your blood, like when they donate blood, or taking a daily aspirin is going to help. Getting something to help reduce the itching, which has been really rough for me over the few years. Drugs that reduce the blood cell count, and things along that lines. It's pretty basic, easy stuff, especially at the stage I'm at. All they really want me to do is get a sleep study done, a colonoscopy done, and start taking an aspirin. So that's pretty cool. My biggest problem is the best thing for me to do in this situation is to lose some weight as much as I can. Me and my eating disorder, well, I haven't been able to make that work so far. And I don't know if I have what it takes to even at the threat of death, to overcome this eating disorder. But by God, it's do or die now. Pun unintended. I always wondered if I knew that the food was killing me. I mean, directly killing me. Like, I've already had a heart attack. I'm recovering from it. Or, God forbid, cancer. Like, I always wondered if I knew for sure that the food was killing me. Would that be enough to get me to stop eating? I don't know. Now that I'm here, I still don't know. I guess time is going to tell. God, I fucking hope so. It really seems like all this bad stuff is happening at once right now, and I think I'm handling it pretty well. I think that's life or fate or whatever. The holidays are already pretty tough for me. Then some other issues I've been going through. Now this health issue. I think the world tests you, right? And to determine whether you're going to put up or shut up. And I'm a survivor. I've been doing this for 48 years, kicking life's ass, surviving, at the very least surviving, right? So I'm obviously going to survive this. Obviously, until I don't. But it's going to take every ounce that the world has to throw at me to get me there. Fuck you. And in terms of the clarity that I referred to earlier, I've known about this for a little over 6 weeks. That it was a probability, though I just got my official diagnosis. But I hope it gives you an idea of why I've been so worried about my money, why I've been so worried about my career, why I've been so worried about my future, why I've done some of the things I've done and said some of the things I've said. Maybe I should have led with this before I asked people to watch my videos or become channel members or whatever. I don't know. This felt very private at the time. But it doesn't feel private anymore, so I'm sharing it. At the end of the day, this diagnosis doesn't really change much. Obviously we're going to treat it. Obviously I'm going to get the sleep study done. update my CPAP machine, get the colonoscopy done, make sure there's no other issues to worry about. I'm going to continue to try to lose weight and continue to try to improve my brain and try to continue to work here on YouTube, and hopefully people will watch. Maybe they won't. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to keep doing what I do because, that's who I am. Somebody on Twitter recommended I start my bucket list. I did that back in 2017, brother. I went to Disney, I went to New York, I went to LA, I traveled the country, I spent time with friends, I met fans, I met fellow YouTubers. I got to do all the things I wanted to do, right? The only thing left for me to do is get control of my eating disorder, get control of my brain, and be the healthiest I've ever been. But there's really nowhere else I need to go, nothing else I need to see. I went back home. I saw the cool places I wanted to see. I spent time with the people I wanted to spend time with. I would like to meet more fans. I would like to meet more creators. I'd like to spend time with the fans and friends that I know. But shit, I'm pretty satisfied all told. If I died tomorrow, I'd be okay with that. I got it done. I got most of it done. What is left now is concentrating on healing this, and using my channel to entertain, educate, and give hope to people. Like, that's all I want left in the world. And it seems doable. It seems within reach. Certainly within the next 20 years. I've been on the phone with friends and family all day. I've been talking to as many people as I could about this. And I'm very fortunate that I have phone therapy in about 15 minutes, so I'm excited to go get that done. Just processing this, and I hope I didn't put too much on you. Hope it doesn't bother you that much. I hope you'll know that I'm going to be okay until I'm not, and that happens to all of us. Death comes for us all. But what do we say to the God of Death? Not today, motherfucker. Not today. And before I leave you, I want to make it very clear. I'm not asking for donations. I'm not asking for channel memberships. I'm not asking you to check out a sponsor. I'm not asking you to buy a shirt. In fact, I'm not even going to put ads on this video. I don't want to monetize this in any way. I felt you guys deserved to know. So there you go. So I'm going to go do therapy, sit with my dogs in my lap, talk to my friends, and process this. And I hope things go well for you. There's going to be plenty more videos to come. There's going to be plenty more boogie in your life. Don't worry about it. As always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I will speak with you again soon. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, can I get a fuck cancer in chat? Fuck that shit.